If you look back over the course of American history, we've been through many periods of polarization. To some extent, I think the period from the 1950s through the 1960s was unusual in that the degree of partisan polarization was much less than normal. But if you go back and look at American politics in the 19th century and in much of the early 20th century, you find that, in fact, there were very sharp differences between the parties and very intense conflict and very overheated rhetoric and really nasty personal attacks on even some of the leaders that we've come to think of as among our greatest presidents. People like Thomas Jefferson and Abraham Lincoln were viciously attacked. And Franklin Roosevelt certainly was as well. So in a way, this is just sort of normal politics. It's really interesting to go back, and of course they didn't have the internet or cable news or talk radio, but what they had were pamphlets and party newspapers. And if you go back and look at some of those things, as I said, the attacks were very personal, very nasty. I mean, much worse than anything we've seen in recent election campaigns.